evening, everyone. Welcome to Check It Out, the library talk show that lets you know what's going on in and around your favorite public library. We're your hosts, Elaine Volpe
and Christine McIntosh. And I'll start out telling you what's going on the adult side of the library. First of all, there's still time to sign up for and participate in adult winter reading through the end of February. So you just come in and you fill out a little piece of paper with your information on it. And then for every book that you read or listen to, you can enter into a weekly drawing for a $25 gift card. I know we have Amazon and I think Red Robin, there's a couple others. And the grand prize, anyone that participates, the grand prize drawing will be, I think he's doing it the 1st of March.
Sounds about right.
It's a Keurig mini, so it's a great prize. And you get a 30-pack of assorted K-Cups. So come on in, and if you're sitting at home reading anyhow, which I'm doing because it's cold and miserable.
Yep.
On Tuesday, February 16th at 7 p.m., we have SAT and ACT Essentials for Parents and Teachers. So it's a free seminar. You can learn more about why admission matters, the difference among the college entrance exams, which I don't ever quite understand, and the next step for students. This is presented by Kaplan. So Tuesday, February 16th.
We were just talking about this at a party I was at the last weekend, I guess it was. But what is the difference between SATs and ACTs?
I don't know anymore because the SAT is different than when we took it.
Right, and I know some colleges don't want both. It's just one or the other. And I heard like Midwest, like those schools are more ACT and we're more SAT. But I'm curious to what the difference is.
There you go, parent.
Yes, I will be there.
SAT and ACT Essentials. On Thursday, February 18th at 7 p.m., we have Bar 3 South Point coming for a 45-minute free exercise class that incorporates yoga, Pilates, and ballet work.
Great.
So they say their postures are designed to strengthen the core as well as protect injury-prone areas such as the knees, hips, neck, and low back.
We both have issues with that.
So they asked you to bring a yoga mat and water, and then every participant that night will also be entered into a drawing for some free classes at the Bar 3 South Point location.
Oh, great.
I know. Saturday, February 20th at 11 a.m. is the Senior Resource Panel. So there'll be representatives from Preferred Care at Home, Family Hospice and Palliative Care, Health South, Zachariah and Brown Elder Law, and Arrowwood at Southwestern. They'll be here to speak on various topics that are geared towards making the lives of seniors and their caretakers less stressful and more comfortable. So that's Saturday, February 20th. On Monday, March 7th at 2 p.m., there's a class on Ancestry Library where you can learn how to conduct searches, evaluate resources, map your family history all across the world, and it's all done with Ancestry Library, which is a free database that you can access inside the library. It's a version of Ancestry.com. Now, I've used both, and I know I've said this before. Ancestry Library has a few more limits, but it's a really great resource, and if you're starting out, it's a great place to start. And Wednesday, March 16th is Freedom of Information Day. Do you know where Freedom of Information Day came from, or what?
I do not. Where does that originate?
It's big in the library world. It is held on or near March 16th, which is the birthday of James Madison, who's widely regarded as the father of the Constitution and an advocate for openness in government. He was big on individual rights and freedom of information, and so that's a big thing in libraries is freedom of information, that you have the freedom to come and access whatever kind of information that you want. So Wednesday, March 16th is Freedom of Information Day. You can stop in and have one of our librarians demonstrate how you can access informative and enriching resources from home, including consumer reports, free legal forms, which I've talked about 100 times. That I did do my will, and
I need to do that. It's such a valuable resource,
and
it's free to
medical
us.
Power of attorney for my mom, so that, and also free ebooks, which I'll talk more about in a little bit because I have a pet peeve.
Uh-oh.
Our next Town Hall Speaker Series will be on Wednesday, March 16th at 7:30 p.m. at the Community Center.
You know how excited I am for this. You didn't even tell me he was coming.
This is a joint program between the Rec Department and the library, and our speaker this time is author Chris Rodell, who wrote the book Use All the Crayons, The Colorful Guide to Simple Human Happiness.
So I got to hear him speak at PALA this year, and he was a phenomenal speaker, and I thoroughly enjoyed his book. So I own 3 copies, because one for myself. I'm going to give the other 2 away as gifts.
That's wonderful.
I think they make great gifts for any occasion, but I'm kind of saving mine for a graduation gift.
Yes.
This spring. So yes, I can attest to the book. It's great. I highly recommend it, and he'll be a great speaker to go and listen to.
So Wednesday, March 16th, 7:30 at the Community Center. Then on Monday, March 21st at 7, we have a musical performance, the Cora. I know they're also doing this in the
and I was going to mention it, but yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't know what a Cora was, did you?
I did not. I looked it up.
It's an ancient harp, right? It's an ancient string
it's a 21-string harp from West Africa, and it's used still, I guess, today. And that it has a very angelic sound, but I guess that the music that is performed is often not very angelic. It's more
kind of like contradictory.
Yes. So that's Monday, March 21st at 7 p.m. for adults. And then Wednesday, March 23rd at 7 p.m. we have 3D printing and the future of manufacturing. We've done this program a couple times before. It's very interesting. So you'll learn how 3D printing is going to change the world. It's a short lecture and demonstration. It's kind of a beginner's guide to 3D printing. And so Aaron Hartman from Steel City 3D Printing will be here to demonstrate that, and he will make a piece before your eyes. And that just segues very nicely into the fact that the library has recently leased a 3D printer. Staff is currently learning how to use it, and we will be using it for programs.
I'm excited to be trained and kind of figure out how we can use it maybe this summer.
It's very exciting. So our lease is for 2 years, so let us get ourselves up to speed, and then you'll see some programs that will incorporate the 3D printer, and everyone's very excited about it. It's currently in my office.
Have you played around with it yet?
I have not.
You've been trained, or haven't you yet?
No, I haven't. I've been waiting for Aaron Hartman to come in. We lease through his company to train us, but it's neat to look at. We have all the different color filaments. It's kind of cool.
It's just neat to see the things that can be
it's
made
very
with
interesting.
it.
Yes. So I know that Rob and Rachel and I have been playing with what's it called? Tinkercad, I think.
Oh, okay.
Where you can make your own projects or take.
I think Rob was telling me about that. I think
shareware, and so people who've done other 3D projects will upload their plan, and then you can modify it, or it's really interesting. Now, when I was watching football and over Christmas too, with all the TV shows and the commercials, I noticed a commercial on continuously for Audible.com. Now, Audible.com is a service that you subscribe to where you can download e-audios. So, audiobooks, okay?
But why would you want to subscribe?
So, of course, your first one's free to try it out. And they're clever commercials. I'll give them that. They're very clever. But I just want to emphasize that the library has free e-audiobooks and free e-books for you to use. I just checked before we came down. We have 86,245 e-book items.
Wow, I didn't realize there was that many.
Which rivals, we have 89,000 print titles in our whole library. So it's like having double size of your library that you could download for free. You can read on or listen to on your phone, your tablet, your laptop.
I think a lot of people, too, just might not know, not that they're intimidated, but they just don't do it because they don't know how to do it. So can you talk a little bit about Overdrive and how simple it is to download that app?
It's very simple. And but before I get to that, I just want to say there are 18,476 e-audiobook titles available to you for free. As Elaine said, it's a pretty simple, I know it could be intimidating, but there's an Overdrive app that you would have to download onto your device. Very simple to do. It's no different. You just go to your app store, whether it's the Apple Store or the Android phone app store. You just download that, and it will walk you through it.
It does take you through step by step.
And you just download it. You can download it, for your Kindle. You can download it for your tablet. You can download it.
Some people do it on their phone. We talked about this. I can't read a book on my phone.
I have the app on my phone, and there is a book in there just in case. Yeah. But it's really difficult, even with my glasses, for me to see it. I prefer to do it on I have an iPad, so I do it on that. But
it does walk you through it. But if you should get stuck or have any questions along the way, that's what we're here for.
That is what we're here for. Ed does one-on-one classes. So if you are not sure how to do it, or you just want to become a little more familiar with it, just bring in your device, and Ed will show you. Or if you just happen to walk in and Ed's not available, pretty much any one of us can help you with that. Absolutely. Rob's always available, Rachel's available, I'm available. Some of the people at the Circ desk are very savvy with it too, so I just wanted to say...
everybody over in Children's also has it, or has done it before, so...
Yes, I just want to... It's a service that a lot of people, I find in the community, a lot of people don't know that we have. And they're like, oh, audible.com, so great. I'm sure it is, but you're paying for it. It's free, a free service at the library. So there's my soapbox moment.
There you go.
So over to you, Missy Lay.
Okay, thank you. So unlike the adults, our Winter Reading Club ran the month of January, so we want to thank everybody who came out for our end of this winter reading celebration, where we had Howard Mincone here to perform, and he was great. So thank you to everybody who came out. Now for the teens, this month we are running Blind Date with a Book. So we have upstairs in our small YA section in that little corner there, we have some wrapped books, and all you need to do is choose one and bring it down to the children's desk or the Circ desk, and the barcode's still on the inside, so you have to unwrap it, so you will know what you're getting before you leave, but there's really not supposed to be any trade backs, right? You take it down, you unwrap it, whatever it is what you're taking home to read.
And that is what's exciting to us as staff, because we do this on the adult side too. However, we write the barcode on the outside, so we don't get to see your reaction to what book you have, what book you're checking out.
Right.
I like that for the teens that you get to see their reaction whenever they unwrap their blind date.
Yeah, and maybe you're going to unwrap it and it's going to be historical fiction and you never have read historical fiction. But that's kind of the idea.
That is the idea.
We want you to taste new things. And if you don't like it, okay, then you don't ever have to read one again. But if you do, finish it all the way and you fill out the little review form that's already inside these books, bring it back, drop it in this little bucket, you are eligible for a $25 gift card to Amazon.com, and we'll be drawing that as well on March 1st. So there's only 3 entries in here so far, so you guys, chances are good. So start reading. And also for teens, I was going to mention the Cora performance, because even though that's advertised on the adult, it is a family. Anybody can come. Probably most appropriate for school-age children and up. I wouldn't bring your toddler or your preschooler, of course. But it's a family event, really. So if anybody is curious about the Cora and learning more and listening to it, then I encourage you to attend. And just to reiterate, it is Monday, March 21st at 7 o'clock. But also for the teens on March 14th, it is Pi Day. So if you want to come,
P-I,
yes,
or P-I-E?
Sort of both.
Oh.
So we want to celebrate this mathematical holiday, I guess it's come to be known as, with some games and activities and a craft, and of course, pie. We will have pie on Pi Day. So again, that's for grades 5 and up, and it is Monday, March 14th at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. because there's already a 7 o'clock program scheduled. And then for our school-age crowd, our kindergarten through 4th grade friends, we have a lot going on in March. We have our first family fun night on Friday, March 4th. And this is for children 1st through 4th grade and their families. So you come to the library at 7 p.m. after hours and you partake in some STEM fun. Everybody probably by now is familiar with the term STEM,
yes,
acronym. It stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. And a lot of places now are adopting the STEAM and throwing the arts in there as well. But our focus for these family fun nights is going to be engineering and science-based activities. And so for the first one, it's going to be Friday, March 4th, as I mentioned. And we're really excited because we're going to kind of centered around the story of the three little pigs.
Oh, really?
And the challenge is going to be to build a house together with your family that cannot be blown over by the wolf.
Ooh.
So,
Good idea.
Mark that on your calendar and make sure you sign up for that. We are taking registration, please. On Saturday, March 19th at 2 p.m., you can come to Serialism, which is an art class being led by Miss Heather, and it's where you create art out of cereal boxes.
I love it.
Hence the name Serialism. Mosaic art is being taught by Jackie Mondays in March at 7 o'clock. And I brought a piece. I think I showed this. I can't remember if I showed this on the last. I think I might have. But this is what I mean when I refer to mosaic art, taking smaller pieces of paper and creating a larger design. And I love this beach scene that Miss Jackie did for us. Nancy Drew Detective Club is going on Tuesday evenings in March at 7 p.m. The very first Nancy Drew mystery. Do you know what the title was? Did you read these when you were younger?
The House with the Clock and Its Walls.
Oh, you're mixing two different titles there, but you got the right idea. It's The Secret of the Old Clock.
It's a clock.
Clock in the Wall, that's a whole other book. But The Secret of the Old Clock is the very first Nancy Drew mystery. So we're asking you to read it beforehand and then come to the library to discuss and to, we'll have activities planned for you.
My brother and I both like the Boxcar Children better.
You know, I never read the Boxcar Children, and I never read them with my kids either. I don't know why. We just never started that series, but that's an oldie but goodie. Those are still popular today. Yes. Magic Club is Wednesdays in March at 7 p.m. Ms. Kristen had a great response doing this back in the fall, so we're repeating the program. If you want to learn how to do simple magic tricks out of everyday household items, then make sure you register for this club. And then, the project that's near and dear to my heart, you already know what I'm going to say.
CCA.
CCA, which stands for Children's Choice Awards, has begun. But we are giving everybody a longer time to read the titles because we want to increase participation. So our mindset here is maybe if we give them longer to read, we'll have more people participate this year. Because it's an incredible event where we empower young children and teens to choose the best book that they think has been published in any given year. So the 2016 CCAs are kind of reading and reviewing books that were published in 2015. So we're asking, there are 8 titles on the list. We're asking you to try to read them all. But if you can't, you can read 4 and still be eligible to vote and still be eligible to come to the Big Bash. We're having our party at the end of the summer. It's going to be held in August. And Christine knows firsthand because she's always helped with the event. We've done lots of different themes. We've done red carpet events.
Red carpet was fun.
We've done, more casual things like a pizza party, Battle of the Books. So we're not sure the details yet of what the party theme will be, but we promise you that it will be a lot of fun. So stop in and get that first CCA title. All 8 books are just great, and I love that we have different genres. And there's even a graphic novel thrown in there this year.
Really?
Which I wasn't sure how I felt about.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Really great. It's called Roller Girl. So check out the CCAs if you're in 4th, 5th, or 6th grade. And lastly, our homeschool happenings will be starting up in March. We're going to do it the last Thursday in March, April, and May. If you are a homeschool family and you're interested in more details, just give us a call and we'll be able to tell you about the classes that are being offered each month. And I know our little ones have been anxiously awaiting for story time to start back up. Yes. They've been getting antsy, and we're ready too. We really are. So for 8 weeks, beginning in March and going throughout the end of April, all of our regular story times will be back, as well as Giggle and Wiggle. And what else? So there's Toddler Tuesdays, Mother Goose on the Loose, Baby Jam, and Preschool Story Time. We're also, for the month of March, adding a program for preschoolers called Seussitional Fun. Because as you know, we celebrate Dr. Seuss's birthday early March. We're going to celebrate all month long with Dr. Seuss-related activities. So you can come celebrate with us. That's Mondays in March at 12 p.m., 12 noon. We have our first block party taking place on Thursday, March 17th. I think I mentioned on one of the earlier shows that we were awarded a grant and we were able to purchase, actually we received, it was already purchased for us, a set of universal blocks. There's like 350 of those wooden blocks in there, and we got a whole bunch of accessories to go with them. So the idea of a block party is just come and free play with these blocks, build. It's also a STEM related activity because you know you have all those engineering concepts in there. So this is for preschoolers and their caregivers, and you can just come and play with blocks with us. And again, the first one is going to be on March 17th. Also, we have a teddy bear clinic. We have someone coming from MedExpress.
I think this is the coolest program.
Yes, using a teddy bear as a model, they're going to demonstrate on kids how to remove a splinter, you're going to take an x-ray, and those type of things that sometimes cause young children to be apprehensive and a little bit nervous about naturally, right? So seeing a, I don't know if it's a nurse or a medical assistant there performing it will hopefully make them feel a little bit more comfortable when it comes time for them to get a shot or to have a splinter removed or whatever the case may be. Yes. So this is on Wednesday, March 2nd at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So like I said, there was a lot going on in March.
There's a lot.
But I also want, since we're taping here in February, and February is Love Your Library Month. So in the children's department, we've been encouraging young kids to share why they love the library, to drop us some letters in our handy dandy mailbox, to draw us a picture. Just leave us a little note. And so every afternoon or evening before I leave, I get really excited to empty this mailbox to see what's inside.
So I want to do all the best stuff. I'm in the office working on a budget.
You can come over anytime. So I just wanted to share a couple with our viewers and with you, since you haven't seen these yet. This is just a picture, but I'm assuming it's with who she comes to the library with, Evie and Cece. And just look at that cute little drawing. I like the colors. Love purple and turquoise. So thank you, Cece, for that picture. This one says, Dear Luigi, I'm a very big fan of you and your games are awesome. Please write back, Blaze. And he's addressed it to Luigi Mario Mushroom Drive 28, Mushroom something Doom 59381. The zip code and everything is on there, and it says read it. And I think this is inspired by our, we had a Mario Kart Club in February that was really popular. So we'll have to offer that again, but that was a great time. This one says, love the foam hearts, nice touch. I love the library. I love the library because you have all my favorite books. Yay, glad to hear that. And we're always ordering the new and the best to keep adding to our great collection. You want to read one?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Let's hope. Let's hope I can. I took my glasses off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it says I love you, and it has a picture of her grandma and herself, or himself.
Grandmommy, yeah, I liked that one because, you know, a lot of our younger crowd do come here with grandma during the week with grandma and grandpa who's taking care of them while mom and dad are at work. So that was great. I like this one because she even folded it, you know, the stamp, it's on the wrong corner, but that's okay. She has the return address, and this is from Fiona Valley. And it's just a picture of Fiona, and she traced her hand. All these great things, you know, they seem simple, but this is learning happening. And we have our little writing center upstairs that's always, we always replenish it with paper, stickers when we can, and, you know, writing utensils. It's important for children as young as 2 years old to at least start scribbling and getting that, you know, emotion. Oh, this is Reese, and I'm not sure, it's Reese Curry, so I guess that's her last name, but I had to bring it because it's all her favorite things, flowers, caterpillars, and butterflies. And it says, I like butterflies, flowers, and caterpillars. And you know, we have those at the library.
Oh, yeah.
We have books on them at the library.
And we have puppets.
And we have puppets, that's true. All right, just a couple more. I'll give one more for you to read. There's maybe two there.
This says, I love the library because I love the American Girl dolls. And this is from Elena.
We just recently started circling dolls. We have 4 American Girl dolls that are available for you to check out.
Yes, and it's fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
This
the postcard,
one
what does it say?
Says a postcard. It says, I love the library and I love the books. And it's from Morgan.
Yay.
And she drew a picture on the front.
This one's from Kogan. I love the little creature, this little orange furry guy. It just says, I heart the library. He was practicing his numbers on the back. I love it. A couple more postcards. I love story time. I love to play at the library. We have a very extensive play area upstairs.
And it's well used, for sure.
We get treat bags and candy. We don't do this very often. I'm
No,
wondering,
they remember.
Did he come to our Halloween party? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So he associates treat bags and candy at the library, sometimes. And this one says, because I like the kitchen, Enzo. The kitchen probably is the most popular, toy in our play area.
It'll be time to get the grill out soon.
Pretty soon. We do that in May. Yes, grilling season is upon us. All right, so thank you everybody for dropping us a note, and you can still do that. We're gonna well, our mailbox is out all the time, but we encourage you this month to come tell us why you love the Bethel Park Library. So we're going to end today's show, I believe.
We are going to end today's show with a past program highlight, and actually it was from our fundraiser on January 30th. It was a blast. Night of Comedy 2016. We had 5 comedians and a fabulous dinner from Pasta 2.
Yes.
We had a lot of baskets, a lot of fun, and we actually sold out. We sold 300 tickets.
Sold out event, so thank you for everybody for buying tickets this year, and we hope to see you.
We will definitely do it again next year. Our comedians were very well received, and we may have to search for a new venue.
Yeah, so we can accommodate more.
We were hitting maximum capacity. So thank you for those of you who came, and those of you who missed out. Look for us again next January. So as always, if you'd like any more information on any of the things we talked about on today's show, you can always give us a call. Or visit our website.
Or better yet, stop in and see us in person.